If you are entering this Ramadan alone, if you are a revert with no Muslim family to share iftar with, or if you are born Muslim but currently live alone, far away from your family or community, this video is for you. Ramadan is often showed as crowded tables, loud kitchens, full masjids, a lot of laughter, family gatherings, and when you cannot have that, it feels like you're doing something wrong, or it feels like your Ramadan is so very different from everyone else's, and that hurts, obviously. Yet I am very confident that you did not forget that you are not alone, because you have me. Just kidding. You have Allah. Allah is watching you. Allah is always with you. So you are not spending Ramadan alone, just as you are assuming. And in this video, I just wanted to try to comfort all of the people who are spending Ramadan alone. Maybe, hopefully, I can draw a smile on your face. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to a new YouTube video on my channel, and welcome to the Ramadan series. I don't remember which episode this is, but this video is for you who are spending Ramadan alone, or maybe there is someone who's spending it with their family but they just want to watch the video. I love you all. So one of the hardest parts of spending Ramadan alone is the feeling of being unseen, as well as the feeling of being so lonely. Nobody's there to share your iftar with you, or suhoor with you, or remind you of prayers, or praise tarawih with you, or just like sit down with you to actually have the gathering. But Allah clearly tells us He is with you wherever you are. And this verse always draws my loneliness away, because there are these moments, and I feel like these are the most stupid moments for me, when I feel like, oh, I'm alone. But then I'm like, oh wait, astaghfirullah, I'm not alone. Allah is with me. And what's better than that? Name one thing that could literally be better than that. We're never alone. You are never alone. Also, one thing about our religion, it's never about when people see what you're doing, When you're doing your good deed, fasting, praying, tarawih, suhoor, like there is barakah and suhoor, so basically that's a good deed as well. No one has to see you actually do it. Other than Allah, no one should actually see you doing it, right? It is one of the things that you do for Allah quietly by yourself. Even if you are surrounded by all the desires that can break your fast, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna be tempted, are you? So the first thing I want you to do is to remember, when you wake up for suhoor alone, remember that you are not alone. Allah is watching you. When you pray that fajr by yourself, when you make that dua, when you read the Quran, you are not alone, honey. You will never be. Now, a lot of reverts, or the people who are living far away from their homes, they are in the middle of a non-Muslim community, right? So I know there are a lot of kind people out there. I had friends and co-workers who are not Muslim and would invite me for iftar, and they wouldn't eat in front of me while we're outside or we're at work. It's just them being respectful, even though I'm one of the people who don't really mind watching people eat in front of me in Ramadan. I know a lot of people could relate to that, because I feel like that makes me feel the fasting more. It's like, oh, I see that, but I can't have it. That is one of the purposes of fasting, isn't it? Controlling our desires. I see you eat. I smell the food. I see the food, and I'm not gonna have it. And I'm not even gonna act on that desire at all. And this can create a feeling of, oh, I'm different. And being different is lonely, because, oh, you're probably the only Muslim. No one truly understands. No one truly feels for you. And especially when sometimes you are surrounded by people, but you still feel alone. But you have made the right choice. Trust me, this is just the beginning. You will eventually find yourself and your family and your community. Just because you're feeling lonely, it never means that Allah left you. Allah is always there for us. It just sometimes takes us longer to realize it, because we are so drawn into our feelings and our surrounding, and especially for new reverts, everything is new for them, and it is a struggle that I've never tried. Therefore, I have the right probably to talk about it, but I see them, a lot of reverts on the internet, and they speak up about how much they struggle, and it really hurts me. A lot of people are going to judge you. A lot of people. Trust me, I'm not even a revert, and I get judged, and I live in a Muslim country, so I don't know what's worse than that, but I just want you to know, if you ever need help, you can reach out to me. I'm not sure if I can help you, but trust me, I'll try my best. Worshipping Allah when no one sees you must have a very unique reward in our religion. So when you fast alone, pray alone, cry alone, make dua alone, Allah is with you and He sees you and He knows what you're doing. And that is pure worship. It's not affected by people's eyes or what people think of you, because you're by yourself. It's just you and Allah, literally. And that is one of the unique things about Ramadan, because when you fast, you do it for Allah, and no one could confirm that you are actually fasting. No one could watch you all day long and make sure, oh, you didn't drink that, you didn't eat that, you didn't do something bad or whatever. No one could prove that, actually. You're doing it for Allah. And no one could know if you're actually doing it or not. That is worship. I saw a lot of people saying, my Ramadan is never perfect, I'm always spending it alone, it never looks like what it looks like on the internet. I feel so sorry. I am very sorry. I apologize, because when you see the aesthetic, I'm gonna call it aesthetic, like what you see on the internet, you know, the aesthetic of Ramadan is all about families gathering, crowds. It's loud, it's bright, it's kind, it's bringing people together, and that is true. But it doesn't always look like that. It could look like you sitting down. I'm sorry, my cat is like, she's trying to get in or whatever. So it could be like you sitting down, having suhoor on your own, as I said, having one day a sip of water, enjoying your food, and then taking a moment for yourself, sitting on your praying mat, waiting for Adhan al-Fajr, and then reading some Quran, praying Fajr, talking to Allah, crying. It could look like that. It could look like you spending your whole day by yourself, working so hard, coming back home to make your iftar by yourself, and then eat your iftar on your own. It could also look like that. Doesn't look as aesthetic as the other one we just spoke of, where everyone is together with everyone else. But it's still true. Trust me, I've experienced both, and I know that both of them feel pretty much real. One of the cool things that you could actually do is get to know some lovely girlies from the masjid you go to, if there's a masjid nearby, you know. And maybe you girlies could start a group chat and plan an iftar together. Now, this is a lovely idea. I mean, if you are an extrovert, you could do it. An introvert like me would never dream of actually doing such a thing. Like, I just don't know how to communicate with people. So I just hope, I'm trying to help out, but I'm not that good when it comes to interacting with people who are not my family, especially when it comes to forming some kind of friendship, because you know, when you ask someone for iftar, you will eventually be friends. And I always see a lot of girlies doing that on social media. They're like, oh, we're hosting an iftar on this day, we're hosting an iftar on that day. Girlies, you could join, any girlie could join, and it just feels so lovely. It really looks awesome. I like that. I mean, I'm not worrying about the boys who are living alone, because I know they can form communities. Most of them are, you know how boys friendship works. Like, you pray next to them once, and then you see them having iftar together every single day. So boys friendship is super easy. Their life is much simpler, I'm assuming, unless you are someone who struggles just like me, an introvert. I think most people won't even think about it, whether man or woman. If you actually ask them for iftar, I think most people won't, if they don't have strict commitments. Like for me, when I'm spending Ramadan with my family, I never accept any iftar invitation. I understand, not as much as you think I might, but I would love to help. And I want you to know, you are not alone. We are never truly alone. So try to romanticize your Ramadan. I know, it sounds wild, but I always do that. I love romanticizing Ramadan. I like romanticizing my suhoor, my iftar. I always use the cutest plates, the cutest mugs that I have, and that's it. I just pretty much enjoy that, even when I'm by myself. As I said, I spend quite a lot of fasting days by myself, a lot of iftars by myself, and I survived, I guess. So you can too. that's it for today's video. I hope you're having a lovely iftar or a lovely suhoor or a lovely day. And I love you so much. Have a great day. Subscribe. Bye.